Wednesday. Hope all is well with you. I expected rain. I got none. I was lied to.
You lied. They lied to you, brother.
They did.
Chad.
All that technology, man. They lied.
Wait a minute. I thought it was Ken who told you to expect rain.
No, somebody else tells Ken that. He just relays the message.
I was going off the National Weather Service.
Yeah, tomorrow we're supposed to get rain. Today's 3% chance. Tomorrow's 93% chance.
Yeah, man. Looking like it could be 1 to 1.5 inches here in Nashville.
Oh, it's going to be wet and rainy.
Better get out there and get your eggs, bread, and milk.
Do it today before it's too late. Shelter in place, guys. And by that, we mean, I don't know. We're not expecting anything crazy tomorrow, right? Like, we're not expecting one of those kind of like, oh, the world's coming to an end.
Just going to be some rain.
Have a hazmat suit just in case.
Hazmat suit, huh? That seems a little bit much. What kind of rain is it? Remember when we were kids growing up? It was acid rain? Do you know that?
Yeah.
That was going to kill us.
That was going to kill us all.
Just like the
acid
new
rain.
ice age was. And now global warming will.
Now global. Yeah, no, now it's climate change. Because at that point, we don't care. We don't care which way it goes. It's going to be bad.
Yeah, we were going to get killed by nuclear war, the ice age, acid rain, and quicksand.
Oh, quicksand.
And of course, the all-purpose famine.
Oh, and
worldwide famine.
Yeah, and killer bees.
Killer bees, that's right. Killer bees, by the way, I had to explain to my kid. Killer bees have been around since I was a kid. And we were waiting for them to kill back then. And we found out that any bee who stung that kid was probably killed that kid. So, alas, they were always killer. The quicksand to this day, we found out that's not real. So that was a big lie.
Boy,
Who came up with that?
It was always in movies.
It was.
You saw it like in a lot of Westerns.
Yeah. John Mulaney, I remember his comedy show, and he said, I just remember as a kid growing up thinking quicksand was going to be a lot bigger in my life. And then you come to find out it's basically not even real. Oh, God. Those were the good old days when you could
remember
us.
the $6 million man survived it twice.
That's right.
He did. Twice, right?
Yeah.
Imagine that. He fell into something twice that we can't find once. You guys just weren't looking in the right spot. You know where it was? The back lot.
It was the back lot.
Oh, God. I'll tell you, so is Epstein still dead? Yes, he is, Chad. Okay.
I think so.
All right. So now it's, 30 days they have to get all this stuff out?
30 days.
I was reading, though, they put stuff in there that essentially says you can't do all of these things, claim this, if it's going to embarrass somebody. You can't redact, take things out. You can't do any of those things because this is about, the information, getting it out there. So they put all of these kind of protections in there. And I said, yeah, but at some point somebody's going to go, well, it's, you know what it is? It's utmost national security. I'm like, so I just want to go over this again. He didn't, according to Kash Patel, right, he and Pam Bondi have equated themselves very well. If I'm correct, he said he never, ever trafficked to anybody else, but there's national security implications. Was he bribing himself? Blackmail? I'll tell you what, I'm going to send a strong-worded email to myself. Oh, God. I just want it done with. Let's just move on and be done with it. Let the chips fall where they may. That's what this should be about. There you go. Now we got to worry about other things like the economy, which... and
acid rain.
And, of course, acid rain. I was never... because, they... And so for those of you guys you guys remember, it was, what was that show? In Search Of. Remember In Search Of?
Leonard Nimoy.
Yeah, man. He would every week was scaring the crap out of you.
Yeah.
It was the global ice age was coming. Then it was Nostradamus and his predictions. Oh.
The Loch Ness Monster.
Yeah, the Loch Ness Monster. I mean, you name it. He was the Mothman. Anything they could come up to scare you. Smog. It's going to steal your soul. The ozone layer was destroyed. Oh, God. Acid rain, though. I remember acid rain. To this day, I was like, what? So what exactly is it again? Like, are we going to go outside, we're going to get it, and we're going to burn? And none of that happened. Don't believe adults. That's what I tell my kids. We're lying to you. Acid rain, quicksand.
It's as easy to buy off a scientist as it is a politician.
Oh, absolutely. Absolutely. And the guy, that guy who was on that 60 Minutes thing, oh, not 60 Minutes, but that was predicting like the global famine and all of this stuff.
Robert Ehrlich.
Yeah, 60 Minutes had him on like a few months ago again. He has predicted everything he has predicted is wrong. Like, we're going to be in a global famine. There'll only be 800 million people left.
Since the 50s.
Since the 50s.
He's never gotten anything right.
No. If you see him putting, like, if he's betting, go the opposite, you're going to win. that guy is awful. And they still go to him as if he's an expert. I would rather listen to old Greta there.
He's an expert on being wrong.
He is. Because at least Greta's trying.
Yeah, but she lost all her credibility with me when she got that Buster Brown haircut.
She looks like He-Man.
She looks terrible.
Which, again, He-Man, it's like, so you're the strongest person in the universe? Yeah. And you went with that haircut, huh? Oh, God, that... I can't believe nobody was standing around old Greta there and said, hey, you know what, maybe no. You're not a bang person. Bangs are not you.
How dare you?
Yeah, how dare you say my bangs? No. This is the thing. This is called honesty, Greta. I'm going to do it. This is not a good look. You look like a page boy from the 1800s. Let's not do this. How dare you? So Trump's going to sign this. Maybe. He said he'd sign it. He never said when.
Is he going to have a B-52 flyover for it?
He would, right?
He'll sign it as soon as the dire wolves get to
The
White
dire
House.
wolves. I'm sorry, but the dire wolves ate our bill. We'll have to start all over again. Yesterday, the whole thing with NBS yesterday, I was telling Bell, so if you didn't hear earlier today I said, think about this. He called that one reporter, he said, quiet piggy to the one reporter.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
And I said, you know what, Bell, you know what's crazy? Who would have thought that that's how his day started? And you thought to yourself, oh, that's not even the worst thing he's going to say today. Because the whole thing with Khashoggi, a lot of people thought he wasn't a good guy.
Oh, yeah.
Stuff happens. I'm like, he was
murdered and chopped up.
Murdered and chopped up with a bone saw. That's not stuff happens.
No, that's a little more.
I watched, was it Mary Bruce from, she's easy on the eyes, from ABC News. She was doing a walk and talk on her phone. She goes, we asked him about this, and she goes, then he blamed the press. He blamed somebody else. She goes, he blamed me. I started laughing a bit. I'm like, oh, God, it's just, yeah, quiet piggy was not a good thing. Yeah, that wasn't, I'm like, that's, unless it was Miss Piggy. And I don't think it was, although I wouldn't be surprised with this administration if Miss Piggy was happening. Oh, by the way, you guys didn't know Miss Piggy happened to be on the airplane? me, Kirby. Oh, goodness me. So every day is chaos. That's it. I just want a day of normalcy. I said today on my national show, I'll talk a little bit about Epstein, but the rest of the day, we're talking about, fun stuff. Because you got to talk about some of the big stuff, but there's just so much. It's the drinking from the fire hose, and it's and
sometimes you just want a glass of iced tea instead.
So exactly. Sometimes you know what? Sometimes I would just like a milkshake. I don't need anything. I don't want the negativity is I can get down on Trump. Like yesterday, I defended Trump, and I still do, and I didn't defend the way that he kind of came at the whole thing with NBS and the way that he acted. Like, some of these people didn't like him. Okay, but doing business with they acted as if it's a big deal that, well, he's here and they're being nice to him. Every president, going all the way back, I think, to like Truman, has sold them weapons. By the way, post 9/11, Bush sold them all kinds of stuff. So let's not pretend like we don't. Sometimes we have to deal with people we don't like in the world. Get over it. Just get over it. We have to deal with awful people. Sometimes we pick the best of the worst option. We want some stability in the Middle East. They offer us an opportunity to be somewhat of a strategic partner. And yeah, MBS, the reason Khashoggi he went after Khashoggi, and he did. Don't act like, oh, I didn't know that happened. We're sorry. We're working on our communication skills. We think we're getting better. No, he knew exactly what went down. But Trump ran cover for him. It is what it is. It's a horrible situation. What happened to that man was awful. It was brutal. It's the kind of thing of nightmares. But in the world of geopolitics, we have to deal with awful people. We do.
Wonder if his wife had any issues with it since she didn't get any alimony.
No, they were never married. He was going there to get the paper so they could go get married.
No. He was going there to finalize his divorce from his other wife.
No, his fiancée was the one who waited outside.
Right, but the reason he was there was to get the divorce finalized. So
that's what I thought too. But the people that I had talked to, the people I've listened to, said no. Our buddy Ryan Grimm, who we listen to all the time, he said he went out to lunch with him the week before, and said he goes, "You sure you want to go to the consulate?" Because he'd already known, look, that they wanted him because this guy was beyond influential.
Did they know he was in Turkey, or were they aware of where he was?
He was going there for something, and they said, you can come by the consulate and get this. And then they spent, I think it was a 15-person hit squad over there. They injected him with something. Then they hacked him up with a bone saw.
Terrible way to go.
Terrible way to go. Brutal. Absolutely brutal.
I'm sure Turkey's President Erdogan had no idea about it.
Yeah, he totally did. Well, you know what? He probably did after the fact, and I'm sure he wasn't thrilled by it, because again, when people say, well, this guy just wasn't a journalist. He was arguably the most powerful voice in the Middle East, independent voice in the Middle East, and he went after MBS and the Prince hard because of the way he went after power. So MBS came to power, and instead, normally they all kind of share some power, all the other princes and whatnot. He just said, it's all mine. You guys shut up. And if not, you're in trouble. And he did that to a couple princes. I'll take your money away. I'll take everything away. And that's real. It's not like Prince Andrew kind of real, where it's like you got to live in your brother's, backyard. And he consolidated power and everything. And yeah, but the way that he was murdered was brutal. But Trump's like, some people say he wasn't a good guy. I'm like, who? The people that chopped him to bits and pieces?
Well, this is a country that with their capital punishment, they don't just stick you in an electric chair. They chop your head off out in public.
Yeah.
So I wouldn't say that's on their scale of extreme. It's probably not that extreme to them.
No, probably not. Well, the way it was done too, because it's in their, it's in like their consulate or their embassy. It's like just so. There's, again, it goes back with Trump to the fact that you said quiet piggy to somebody and you're like, that's not the worst thing he's going to say today. You're like, really? No. No, it's not. No, it's not. But alas, I defend him because you have to deal with some bad people sometimes. And, MBS is trying to, as they say, sports wash, whitewash the culture and the view that Americans and the West have to Saudi Arabia. And in truth, we're like, it's nice, it's pretty, it's neat. But nobody, we recognize it is what it is. You and I go over there, and as long as we don't do something stupid, it's great. If you do something stupid, don't do that. You'll get kicked out of there.
Yeah, don't try to smuggle alcohol into the country.
Yeah, and by the way, you can go drink. There's 1,000 places you can drink. They don't care. You go inside hotels, do all these things. Just don't do it in the streets. That's all they ask. Okay. And don't be a journalist they don't like. That's also something.
Yeah, don't say anything they don't like.
No. That was the big thing for all the comedians. They're like, no gay jokes, no jokes about the royal family, and pretty much everything else you can do, but just stay away from that stuff. And they're like, okay, here's your $1.2 million.
Don't insult our soccer team.
No. And Ronaldo. But to show you the power of soccer, Ronaldo lives with his girlfriend in Saudi Arabia, which is a sin, and it is not allowed, and they don't care. That's the power that guy has. All right, and he was there yesterday, Ronaldo.
Apparently, the Prophet Muhammad's a big soccer fan, too.
He is. Oh, you said it out loud. That was.
Oh, boy, we're in trouble now.
We're in trouble now. You thought the space Mormons were coming for us. Woo! Coming up, White Woman Wednesday, One Hit Wonder Wednesdays. Awesome today. I don't know about you guys, but mine's awesome. pumped about it. We got that, a bunch of other good stuff on the way. Why is America not happy? Americans, we're sad. Why are we sad? We'll talk about that as well. A bunch of other goodies on the way. And a great take on Civil War. Oh, so fantastic. Chad Benson Show, Super Talk 99.7. We got Mega Matt on tomorrow, right? 2:30? 2? 2 o'clock? Is he going to be here? That'll be cool. We'll get Afton on, I'm sure, before all is said and done. This will be interesting.
Yeah, I've texted her a couple times, but her text probably looked like Norman Reedus's during the height of The Walking Dead, where they're just flying by.
Yeah.
Because I've been texting with her before, and all of a sudden she'll just vanish.
You know, Matt said the same thing yesterday. He said, she finally got back to me, and I texted her like 5 days ago. And I'm like, yeah, I'm sure. So if you guys know her and you hear, out there, just tell her we're hoping to get her on the show. We'll text her again. Because I want to talk to everybody. We've not talked to Matt Van Apps, and you guys know me. Normally I don't have politicians on unless they're going to talk about, aliens. They're really the only thing that matters.
Well, Burchett is still yet to give us an alien, so.
Yeah, he has. He's not done what we want. But I want to, Van Apps will be interesting because we've, I want to find out, is he nervous? Because I'm looking, I'm on the TikTok with the kids, but I'm looking at a ton of different stuff. She's definitely made some headways in here. I still, in fairness, I still think he's going to win. But even yesterday, several of you in the latter part of the show we were talking about said he needs to pick it up a little bit. It's like one of those things where she's definitely made the most noise and she's out doing stuff. I mean, for better or worse, you don't have to like her, but she is out knocking on doors. And the one thing I'll say, most politicians, when you meet them, they are very, who did we have in? Who was the little guy, the bald guy that was running? The one that didn't want to talk about weed. I always forget.
Oh,
Bosa?
Gino?
Yeah.
Gino Bolsel?
Yeah, Gino, yeah.
Or are you talking about John Rose?
No, both of them. But both of them were, Gino was he even said, that's what everybody tells me. I'm very, guarded. It's everything is, feels very vanilla and manufactured, The one thing about Afton is she's very much like what you kind of see is what you get. So, and I think that's a good thing. I've always said that the reason Mitt Romney didn't win is because he was as mighty white and as cardboard as it gets. You have to be able to relate to people, huh?
Total white bread.
Yeah. Because they did that documentary about Mitt afterwards, and it was like his son's best friend filmed this thing, and it was really interesting because everything that you saw behind the camera when it wasn't him interviewing and doing stuff, it was just them. You're like, where was that guy? Like, that guy was totally cool. As cool as you're going to get with Mitt Romney. Do y'all think Afton turned down Kamala's enforcement? Now, I saw her out there, Kamala, with the bullhorn. Did they not hang out?
Nope.
Well, apparently she did refuse to endorse her.
What for?
Well, I don't know if she refused. She just didn't. She just told Democrats to go out and vote.
Okay.
Kind of vanilla.
Yeah. That's so weird. Well, she probably didn't even know why she was here, Kamala.
Well, I think she was more concerned about book sales.
Okay. She's got a book? Is it a book? Yes. It's a choose your own adventure. And then Kamala got served.
Stick figure picture book.
I'm trying to always think about what's Trump's library going to be like. It's going to, you know what it's going to be?
It's going to be huge.
It's going to be a small room with his book underneath glass and a whole bunch of things, lights pointed at it. And that's it.
There's no way. It'll be a giant, giant building made of gold.
Gold. It is it.
And they'll sell copies of wallet-sized constitutions.
Oh, God. Oh, yes. And the Bible signed by him. Best wishes. Oh, I love this Bible book. It's fantastic. Croutons is my favorite of all the books. I like them all. What's your favorite verse? I like them all.
He's already said it was 2 Corinthians that was his favorite.
That's just so. I like them all.
2 Corinthians.
Coming up, it's Wednesday. We do One Hit Wonder Wednesday. I've got a good one. I think Bell's got an awesome one. He told me one he was thinking about going with, and I'm like, dude, you got to go with that one. And what about you, Ken?
Oh, I've got the best, boys. Late 70s.
Oh, baby. This is going to be awesome. We're going to do that straight ahead. It is the Chad Benson Show. It's Serpent 99. It's Wednesday. There are ladies out there, white women. You know who you are. A girl here, Kylie. She loves to tell us how much we suck.
Girl.
Excuse me. I didn't even know if she's a girl, a woman.
What's with the
a boy.
misogyny?
Patriarchy. You damn patriarch. Misogynistic, heteronormative SOB. You know who you are. Men suck. We know that. She tells us every week. We do the work. You guys don't have to. And also, if you're going to be the president of the United States, you're pretty much a scumbag.
Requirement to run for president in this country to have money and to either be a pervert, a rapist, or a war criminal. The more I learn about U.S. history, the more I am convinced that every single person falls into one of these 3 categories. Even if they don't start out as one of the 3, they eventually become it. And I'm sure a lot of this has to do with the fact that men historically have only been in office. We have not had any women, which personally and statistically, I feel that women are less likely to violate the civil rights of others. But even some of our better presidents still have had insane sex scandals. They've cheated, total ethical lapses. Even with the release of the Epstein files, there's people in there that you would not necessarily expect to be creeps. And the worst part is that even if they didn't specifically engage in these activities, they A, knew what was going on, and B, did absolutely nothing to intervene, and they shut their mouths and let the trafficking continue. At this point, I will be shocked the first time that we have a president with 0 SA allegation. That to me would be equally as surprising as them electing a woman because of so much misogyny.
So much misogyny. We got to throw that at the end. Everything's so much misogyny. Racism, misogyny. She went to, what school is that?
Well, she had a scholarship to White, but she chose to go to Brown.
She chose to Brown. She chose to go to Brown. Wait till you hear, I got one later from her where she talks about how racist a black person was towards black people. It's pretty awesome.
She's just hitting everybody, isn't she?
I thought that was impossible.
No, brothers are sitting around going, oh, yeah, if you're a dude, you're in trouble. It doesn't matter, right? Like, being a guy means you're also part white. Regardless of the color, because of misogyny. It moves you over into that category. Oh, my Lord. The grievance studies, crazy. Did you see that Larry Summers went back and tried to teach today at Harvard? Do you want to talk about tone deaf? Are you guys still thinking about that thing with the child molester and we're pals? Yeah, I know. That sucks. So take out your textbooks.
Yeah.
What are you doing, dude? The misogyny, the stupidity, she makes you think maybe she's right. How can you be that tone deaf? How are you that tone deaf that you the balls to show up? I wouldn't even be in the country right now. All right, coming up, hour number 2 of the program. Who knows what we'll talk about? I bet it's going to be fun, though. A little bit about the 7th. Talk a bit about that. 7th District, the big battle that's going on. Some economy stuff as well. And Civil War. This is hilarious. Civil War. Because, this one's, I hear it all the time from several of you. You don't know we're in the battle of our life, are we? If you've been seeing the show, shame. Grab the podcast. Chad Benson Show, Super Talk, 99.7.